All right, welcome to part two of the job search initiation meeting for MSIT students. Picking up where we left off, I wanted to make sure you were reintroduced to UC Handshake. So, Handshake is a paid service that the University of Cincinnati provides to you as an opportunity to connect with a lot of industry partners. Handshake has full-time postings as well as intern, co-op, and practicum postings. Keep in mind, you may see the terms intern or co-op used more often than a term like practicum. I wouldn't intend for you to search utilizing a term like practicum because that is an internal term used by the University of Cincinnati, and a lot of industry partners aren't going to necessarily be familiar with that. So consider opportunities that list internship or co-op experience. Another job search platform that was introduced in PD 7010, but I want to remind you of is Career One Stop. This is a great platform. It is a 4-in-1 job search engine utilizing Indeed, Career Builder, National Labor, and America's Job Exchange. So it's very, very robust and provides you with a lot of search opportunities. Additional internet resources and sites that you could utilize are listed below. This list is not exhaustive by any means. There are many others, but these are some of the ones that I utilize on a regular basis. I recommend you check out at least and maybe bookmark some of your favorite sites that you can utilize in this job search. Additionally, for international students, recognize that there are resources on goingglobal.com as well as myvisajobs.com. So I would make note of these sites and utilize these as resources accordingly. Internet search term ideas. So keep in mind when you're looking for positions, you're going to need to identify some terminology to help the search engine identify appropriate positions for you. This list just has a couple examples of terms you might want to utilize when you're searching for positions. And again, I want to reiterate, practicum is probably not going to be utilized. You'll see things like internship or co-op more regularly. LinkedIn, a really amazing resource for you. I recommend utilizing alumni tools and searching for fellow Bearcats that you can connect with that maybe work for a company you're interested in or work within a certain job role that you want to consider. Additionally, taking a look at various groups that connect based on your subject matter of interest or something related to IT. As an example, I'm a part of the National Initiative for Cybersecurity Education working group. So this is a group I try to stay engaged with on LinkedIn so I can learn about best practices and new ideas in cybersecurity education. Be aware of company and employer events. So we're going to have the spring career fair, and I'll send you additional information on that this semester. So recognize there will be employer events in conjunction with the career fair, and there may even be employer info sessions supplemental to the career fair as well. These are great opportunities for you to network, connect with companies, and in fact, a lot of companies that come to campus for these types of things indicate that they don't even want to consider candidates unless the candidate comes to their event. So ensure you make these a priority. All right, search expectations and timeline. So I want you to be an active participant in the search, and I'll show you some of the criteria that means. First of all, just getting set up, communication is important. I recommend, for instance, having your custom voicemail again set up, indicating your name specifically, as well as a custom email signature. So an example of a custom email signature is listed below. Something like this is perfectly fine and a recommendation so that when you're corresponding back and forth with company partners, you have some type of appropriate branding in your signature line. So think about your preparation. Think about drafting emails, connecting with friends and family. Do you have professional attire, for instance? Professional attire and business professional attire will be expected in the interview process for all of our partners, so ensure that is prepared. Think back to the course in your 60-second elevator pitch, and how are you going to differentiate yourself from other candidates? If you haven't refined that since class, I recommend doing so, and I recommend practicing so that you feel very comfortable highlighting your major accomplishments and the attributes about you that make you unique. In terms of interview preparation, you can schedule mock interviews with any of our career coaches in TUC at any time. That is in the Bearcat Promise studio. Feel free to use that as a resource. And think about formulating your responses to various interview questions utilizing the STAR technique we discussed in class. If you remember, that stands for situation, tasks, actions, results. And then post-interview follow-up, ensuring that you feel comfortable drafting thank you emails or sending thank you cards, and ensuring you have the contact information appropriately of who you connected with. And then finally, I listed a website below that has some really good resources for IT students that are seeking employment opportunities. Utilize this as a resource if you feel that it can help you. All right, accepting a practicum and registering. So registering is a relatively easy process. If you accept a job that we have in our PAL database, you log into PAL and you click on the link that indicates I accepted a position. Similarly, if you accept a position that is not in PAL, say you created a new job or you found a job through Indeed or another website, and it's a company that we don't have a pre-existing relationship with, you also click on I've accepted a position, but you have the opportunity after you click on this button to record an external position. So you'll record the external position, you'll put in information about the company and position details. That will be sent to me as a notification, and I will approve that for you. All right, so co-op, just a couple co-op policy reminders that I want to share with you. Accepting an offer. So once you verbally commit to a position, you are officially out of the job search, and you should not consider additional employment opportunities at that time. So even though you don't have a formal contract signed and sent to the company and approved, once you verbally commit and indicate that you intend to work for that company, recognize you're out of the job search and you should not be considering other opportunities for employment. During the work tenure, the university does recognize certain holidays or days off. These do not apply to you while you're working in a practicum. Instead, you are to abide by the schedule of the organization you're representing. And if they have a holiday or if they have a day off, that is perfectly fine and great, and you're welcome to participate in that. However, traditional university holidays or days off do not apply. And then keep in mind that practicum is a course. It's a formal part of your academic transcript. It'll be noted on your transcript. And as such, there's a student report that you'll complete over the duration of the experience. The report can be accessed in PAL. It is 3 parts, consists of learning objectives, a midterm report, and a student final essay. Recognize that all of the resources the University of Cincinnati has still apply to you while you're on a practicum experience. So you can utilize, recognize student code of conduct still applies, student support services are there, advisement from me as your practicum advisor, financial aid, and any OPT questions, please direct to UC International. Finally, our division released a couple YouTube videos just kind of giving you some instructional content regarding resume building, job searching, interviewing, and such. So these are supplemental resources for you that are available through experience-based learning and career education. And if you need help refining your skill sets in any of these categories, I recommend utilizing these resources. All right, so that is it. For further questions, contact me directly. My contact information is here. You can also schedule an appointment with me via UC Handshake. Thank you for participating in the job search initiation meeting for summer 2020. I look forward to working with you.